Hello, I'm CJ and welcome to Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars. Today we're going to be playing through the Brotherhood of NOD campaign. Some people would say these are the bad guys, but obviously it depends on your point of view. So I'm just going to jump straight in. I'm going to leave the intros on this. If you want to skip it, obviously just jump ahead in the video. Okay, let's have a look. So let's...
Welcome to the Brotherhood of NOD.
I should recognize this actress from Battlestar Galactica, if you're a sci-fi fan.
Most people do not realize that the roots of our faith extend back several millennium, long before the emergence of the green crystal on Earth in 1995. An event foreseen by our great leader, Cain. The existence of Tiberium was covered up for years by GDI. They call themselves the Global Defense Initiative, but they are actually a fascist political consortium of wealthy nations hell-bent on controlling the sacred green crystal. While GDI suppressed the truth about Tiberium, the Brotherhood worked tirelessly to acquire samples of the precious crystal, to study it, to unlock its potential as a new energy source. The mainstream media branded us terrorists. But in 2019, we exposed GDI as the real terrorists and forced them to confess their heinous sins against humanity. Once the truth was made public, the Brotherhood grew exponentially. People from all walks of life flocked to our faith. We worked tirelessly spreading Tiberium around the globe so that those without would benefit from the vast powers of the green crystal. For our efforts, we were relentlessly attacked by GDI and their army of powermongers. The result was 2 pointless world wars that succeeded only in killing millions. When the Brotherhood could not be eliminated through war, GDI used a more subversive tactic. They unilaterally redrew all international border lines, relegating all NOD followers into inhospitable yellow zones, while claiming the pristine and exclusive blue zones, all for themselves. Now,
just realized I've got a shirt hanging up in the background.
Death, the Brotherhood remains stronger than ever. Our commitment to Tiberium undying. And with your help, we will continue to spread the gospel of the great green crystal.
Now, Joe Coogan, who plays Cain here, basically has not aged since the first game. I'm sure he is actually Cain, and this is a very clever marketing campaign to hide the fact he is actually NOD. But, no.
And he cried in a loud voice,
he has barely changed at all. Even in the fourth game he looks almost the same. Although, do not play the fourth game, it is atrocious. Nobody I know likes the fourth game. Hopefully they'll make a fifth, which will forget the fourth even existed.
That faith was measured in deeds, not words. And while many of my children worshipped my name, their deeds betrayed them. In my absence, they strayed from the path, but you, my son, your faith never waned. Not in Honduras or in Jericho, not in the great Rio insurrection. You risked your life countless times to topple GDI, to perpetuate our cause, to honor my name. And now I call upon you again to bring glory to the Brotherhood. I have seen that GDI is vulnerable, bloated by arrogance and complacency. Now is the time to strike. While they congratulate themselves on Tiberium advancements NOD made decades ago, we will expose their weaknesses for all the world to see. Nache will brief you on your mission. Like you, his faith is unquestioned.
Now this is where the game goes a tiny little bit weird, because you blow the space station up in the second game. So I think these events are technically set before the third game officially starts, but they don't tell you this. So it's a bit...
I hope you're as good as they say you are, Commander. So we're throwing you right in the frying pan. Check it out. This is Goddard Space Center, Greenbelt, Maryland. Ground control to GDI's ASAT system, all of their missile defenses. You're gonna take a small squad over there and wipe out the whole installation. Take the system offline. Now make sure you knock out the communications first so they can't call for backup. And go stealth and do that nasty thing you do.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Wish I could tell you what Kane's got planned. Then I'd have to kill you. Just kidding. But seriously, I envy you, brother. The world's about to change and you're gonna be right there in the thick of it. It's an exciting time to be Nod. If you need me, Commander, I got your back.
Okay, so this is where the game starts officially. Now, as I say, the game is quite old. Well, it's very old, 1993, 2003. But the I think the graphics are actually, you know, just absolutely more than fine. I'll be quite happy with another game with exactly the same graphic engine, quite honestly. I mean, even if you look at the individual lights on vehicles and things, you know, all of the detail I think is just great. But anyway, this is our starting units. So we have our Fanatics, which are basically suicide bombers. And we have our Saboteur, which is the GDI, well, the GDI version will be the Engineer. Obviously, we're going to avoid the Gun Turret. But no, the graphics and well, even the FMV are what make the game just really cool to play. I do like the storyline. The fourth again is terrible. I'm not even. I tried playing the fourth just for the storyline. Nah, just couldn't do it. Gameplay is awful.
Incoming transmission. The GDI command post must be captured to prevent a GDI distress call.
Yes.
Capture with the Saboteur.
So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight the Saboteur and then literally just tell them to go into the building, and that's it.
Hear the words of Kane.
Building captured.
And you can zoom in a bit, but it's not like sort of Supreme Commander.
Okay, that knocked out their comm system, but you only got a little time before they reroute reinforcements. So get busy.
And this is the whole map.
These structures provide power for the GDI watchtowers. Destroy them to power down the watchtowers.
Those guns are quite nasty against units. Well,
intelligence data updated.
Ground units anyway. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to order these to go into that building, which will fortify them.
Reinforcements have arrived.
It also shells them, so if you see the buildings taking the damage, but your units don't.
Units lost.
Oh, I wasn't expecting them. Where did they come from? I'll be honest, that doesn't normally happen. To be honest, that's yes. Just lose some units on my recorded playthrough. Okay, so
Let's get out there.
the remains of these, I'm going to put just one set in the building there, and the rest we're going to take out the barracks with.
Have arrived.
Who are we firing at next? Rockets ready. Get in closer. Militia! Move it! The oppressors must take out the barracks to stop their numbers.
Reinforcements have arrived.
So you see the rockets are very, very good against buildings. The militant squads are basically only really good against the militant squads, to be fair. I mean, they're going to kill rocket squads just because they heavily outnumber them, but they're not very good against buildings or units, structures. No, it just died there. No, I'm not going to put any of them in this building because these towers will kill them. But I will just use these
Let's get out rockets there. Right here.
rocket soldiers to kill these buildings.
Soldiers.
I'm just going to back them up with one of these.
Everybody, get inside.
And
That's it. Fire. Stay clear of them. Rockets.
And again, we're just going to take out this power plant,
Fire.
and these should go offline.
Objective complete.
There we go. So they're now offline.
Intelligence data updated.
Now that quad.
Incoming transmission.
What's it called? There it is.
Destroy these power plants to take the second set of GDI watchtowers.
Okay, we're just going to put our rocket soldiers in that building. And we're going to reject these ones.
The oppressors must die. Hurry.
Now that should come in range. Oh, it didn't come into range. Okay. It's going.
Find a good spot. Rockets this way. Hit them before they hit us.
Normally that drives into range. Okay, that's not going through this time.
All right.
What the hell is Nod doing here?
Unit promoted.
Rockets right here.
Now what I want to do is take this out and then take out the factory so they can't build anymore.
Fire!
Unit
Launch
under
it!
attack.
Fire! Launch it! Down with GDI!
I've got these going in as backup just in case the
Watch your backs!
an anti-infantry vehicle comes out. Which I don't think it's going to do.
Do it now! Fire!
There we go. So that we have a nice easy time just destroying this.
Take him down!
Objective complete.
Now there is a vehicle hiding there, which I'm also going to take out from this side.
Transmission. GDI's ASAT defenses are controlled.
Sorry, I'll just skip that.
Hit him!
Unit forces have arrived.
Excellent.
Establishing video
Over here.
link.
Commander, I'm sending you a squad of elite shadow units to help with your final objective.
So I'm going to hide
Much
it.
time left, so make it
Commander,
count.
Bring everyone back down here.
inbound. Reinforcements have arrived. New bonus objective.
Go!
Oh, we've got quite a lot of saboteurs.
Let's get out there!
Okay, what these shadow teams do is you can fly them about and they
Arrived.
generally they don't appear on radar. However, these will set them off, so I'm not going to fly them over just yet. I'm going to come down here and attempt to take these buildings out to
New bonus objective.
Down with GDI! Keep going! This way!
as our saboteur.
Need help with anything?
Let's go! Let's go!
Unit under attack.
Get him!
Units lost.
Go! Kill him!
15 minutes remaining.
Ah, it's easy done.
This way!
Okay.
Wipe him out!
Unit promoted.
Okay, so I'm going to send.
Keep going!
I'm going to send units into here.
Who are we firing at next?
Keep the rocket people back.
Unit under attack.
If it moves, kill it!
There we go.
Jump! Everybody, get inside! We fight for none! Hold your weapons high!
And again, they'll kill everyone out there, and then I destroy that. Move my engineer up. Sorry, saboteur up.
The oppressors must die! We fight for none! Keep an eye out!
Now, have you noticed these units are
Who are
also
we firing at next?
leveling up, so now they can self-heal.
Down
So I
GDI!
have now 3 sets of self-healing rocket soldiers, who also fire faster, and they also are slightly more powerful. So it's all good.
Building captured. Training. Bonus objective.
So I just captured that building. As you see, it's turned red.
Fighters
So we're getting a lot more troops, although quite honestly I don't need them because I have all of these suiciders.
Will be remembered.
So I shall bring these up.
rise up!
Looks clear.
Fighters arm up!
We've got the rockets.
Warriors of Nod.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out these buggies with the suiciders.
Hear the words of Cain. Honor and death. One purpose. Cain requires it. We will be remembered. We will not be.
Can't let them get near the ASAT control!
Attack.
Warriors of Nod. We will be remembered.
Units lost.
Okay, so that's the quad taken care of. Now what I'm going to do is then send in my flying soldiers.
Be ready. Glide on. Stay
My
balanced.
flying soldiers, my shadow team, I mean. And we're going to drop them just behind the power plant. Now, the odd thing is, if you're in a single player game and you have gun turrets that close, they will kill anything. For some reason, in this particular instance, they don't set off. Which is a bit odd because they should. But obviously it's a scripted level. But in single player game, if you put guns that close, it will protect the power plant. Even though they're stealthed.
Be aware.
Because these reveal stealth in the
It
Okay,
must not
so-
exist.
I've just destroyed the power plant. Now everything's powered down. I can now just rush all of my saboteurs in.
Nod, as it has been written.
I've got to expel my troops here and here.
Down with GDI!
And that should be game over. There we go. Now there's quite a lot of FMV at the end of this game.
You did it, Commander. Man, GDI's gonna brown their pants.
There's like another sort of 5 minutes worth in total, I would say, so before we get the actual sort of level stats. Hey! This is where King goes, there you go! What a splendid job.
My instincts about you were correct. Your execution of that mission was exquisite.
Yes, because I'm
I
awesome.
have linked your battle interface with my command console.
Oh, my chair's falling
I
down.
want you to have the privilege of starting the Third Tiberium War. The war to end all wars. Go ahead, my son. Push the button. Inscribe your place in history with the blood of GDI.
Yeah, I haven't pushed the button yet. Yeah, I still haven't pushed the button. Okay, you're acting like I've pushed the button. But as I say, this does actually happen in the second game. So whether they rebuilt the station, which I doubt, as I say, I think this is a almost like a flashback to the second game. But you're still in the war in the second game, and he's talking about the third war. So it doesn't quite add up to me. And it's never, and I haven't found any explanation for it online either. It's very strange. There probably is an explanation online somewhere, I just haven't found it.
Of war are in motion, our destiny within grasp. The Philadelphia was only the beginning. Our forces will spread like a great plague across the earth. Every blue zone will feel our wrath. But for you, my son, I have reserved the most important mission of all. Taking the northeastern blue zone. We have a secret attack force awaiting your command. You must show no mercy. For GDI deserves none.
See, that whole bit sounds like it should be the start of the next level, but technically we haven't finished the first level. You'll see what I mean in a minute. There's lots of video footage.
You'll watch this 100 times, probably will. Right now, time to take the war to GDI. Take it right into their big, fat, overstuffed living rooms. You got 2 targets. Andrews Air Force Base or the White House. Man, I would give my left nut to see some real action. Take one of these targets out myself. Anyway, Andrews is air command in the region. You take it out first, you won't have to worry about death from above. The White House isn't really tactical. They don't run central command from there or anything. But it is an important monument, so if you sack it, you'll create a nice diversion for yourself. Your choice. You can't go wrong either way. Get something from me, Commander.
And then we finish the first level. So, as I said, it's a bit, you know, lots of FMV, but I think pretty much Unit 7 now. That's not so bad, I suppose. I should have got. Hey, there we go. And then we're on to the next level. Now I'll record this on a later episode because I want to keep them in separate videos. So thank you for watching. Again, I'm CJ. Just hit subscribe, and we shall see you in the next video. Thanks very much.